action in the preseason. But in the lineup here, only one snap of that opening drive. Out on the field now. Underneath, Devonta Smith has it. Run down by Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, out in coverage, but it's a Philadelphia first down.
They win football games, especially late.
And first downs with the tush push. Get it on the edge. Devonta Smith works back to the inside.
Late blitz, Hurts sees it underneath Devonta Smith. Tried to cut back, but just couldn't get his footing, so he's going to be a little bit short of a first down. Second down, quick throw. Wow, just got it to Devonta Smith. Gets a great block. Smith turns on the speed, and inside the 25 he goes. Jordan Mailata had an awesome block to spring him.
That's one way you can really deal with pressure defenses. It's just called a slip screen. You just flip the ball out there to the slot receiver. You get a tackle out there in front. Block.
Here comes the blitz. Hurts loading up, going deep for Devonta Smith. He's got it! Smith inside the 5, and he slammed down there. A jump ball to Devonta Smith, and it's first and goal with a 27-yard gain.
Yeah, this controlled chaos battleship defense. Hurts feels the max pressure, all-out blitz zero, just lollipops one up there to Smith. McDuffie can't get his eyes around. Smith's eyes are on it first. Can fair catch that ball down there to the 3-yard line.
So the Rams defense really thrives. Third and long with all these good pass rushers on the slant. There's Smith. He's close to a first down. Spilled by Curl. Going to spot him a little bit short. But for the Eagles, as you know, this is just about as good as a first down.
Just a really good route here on the outside. He sells like he's going to go to the back pylon on a fade route. That little hesitation here in LA.
Third down and 10. They show blitz, backed off, rush just 3. 8 in coverage as Hurts finds Smith. Devonta Smith comes loose. On 3rd and 10, they get 15.
Well, you mentioned now a couple times Fred Johnson, the new right tackle. Just look at the amount of time. Look how far Devonta Smith comes. He goes in short motion. He gets a read. Look how long this route takes. He's got a little traffic there. He's got to run through second level. And
Barkley motions out. Hurts goes sideline. Devonta Smith stopped by Lake. 3rd down. 3rd down and 3. Hurts looks to throw. Delivers, and going up to get it is Smith. Devonta Smith with 11 yards and a Philly first down.
just a nice clean pocket. It's only a 4-man rush. Something the Rams are able to do as good as anybody in the league. They can get high pressure without blitzing, and this 4-man rush just can't get to Hurts enough, and it just puts too much
middle there. Does Hurts use his legs? He'll look to throw. To the sideline, it's Smith. He's got it. Touchdown Philly. All the way back to take the lead.
He just looks across the field and just says, all right, what matchup do I like the best? And it's been so much of A.J. Brown this entire second half, but here, press coverage in the slot against Emmanuel Forbes, and the suddenness, the change of direction by Devonta Smith, and then understanding exactly where.
It's like they did last year.
No!
3rd and 8, blitz coming. Hurts sees it, throws, caught Devonta Smith, and he's got a first down. Smith had the touchdown, which put the Eagles in front last week before that blocked field goal.
Yeah, just run pressure right down the middle. They call that right in the A gap. Hurts reads it and throws it out there to Smith. One thing I saw last week, there was a game-winning play, a 4th down play in the Rams today.
3rd and 5, 4-man rush. Hurts looking, throwing. Devonta Smith holds on, and it's 1st and goal for the Eagles.
This all starts with the protection up front. Philly's O-line building a wall, keeping Reddick out, allowing Hurts to escape to his left, and there's Devonta. He's got a little hitch route right over the ball, but then scrambles and takes a very big hit from Morrison, comes down the game last year.
Here's Hurts.
Another completion, this time to Devonta Smith.
And then he all of a sudden becomes a stalwart second-team All-Pro.
3rd and 17, going deep. He's there. It's caught at the 30 by Devonta Smith. He got a step on Riley Moss, and this goes for 57 yards, the longest pass play of the season for Philadelphia.
And you know Smith's speed. He goes inside, and then he just takes off. And one of his great traits, perfect throw, but Devonta Smith is incredible. Earlier, those are the same as making catches when there's penalties.
2nd and 10. Back to Smith. He's out to the 40-yard line. And another Philadelphia first. That goes for 15 more.
Stats are the exact same.
Here he is on 2nd and 10. Finding Devonta Smith, who's able to run it all the way out to about the 47. He's able to pick up another 21 yards. He's moving in on 100.
Man-to-man coverage right up top. And you see this has happened now 3 or 4 times in this game. You start to look at the leverage. Well, you can run it, but if this guy blitzes, it's going to be hard.
On 1st and 20, they complete it out to the 25. Back to Smith, and that'll put him over 100 for the game.
Played good. Now you got to go finish.
He's going to throw. He's got Smith. Turning upfield, got 9. Singleton in on the tackle.
Everyone's coming after. Did they check or no?
Deep down the field they go, and flags are out as it's caught again by Devonta Smith.
Hurts on 2nd and 6 over the middle. That's caught. It'll be 1st down and goal as Smith makes that grab at the 4-yard line.
Thing to do, and they figured it out.
3rd and 7. Hurts, deep drop, throws, caught. Smith, Devonta Smith, before he's forced out of bounds by Nubin, picks up the 1st down.
Thing to do, and they figured it out.
3rd and 7. Hurts, deep drop, throws, caught. Smith, Devonta Smith, before he's forced out of bounds by Nubin, picks up the 1st down.
Now there's a miscommunication here in coverage. Smith works across, and anytime these crossers with matchup coverage, it's just not everybody being on the same page. You see a late reaction there from Nubin, the safety, but when you see an underneath low crosser like that.
Pass, caught, Smith, and he'll get the 1st down and pick up about 15. In the process, Tyler Nubin making clock at 2. Can they keep it alive? Yes. Up to the 20-yard line for a 1st down. Devonta Smith makes that.
Distance as well. So Hurts underneath. They get a completion. Clock moves. Devonta Smith on the grab. Able to get much traction. Remember, they have a defensive touchdown today. Hurts, comeback route. And Devonta Smith right back to work near the 40. Byron Murphy is there for the stop. Hurts will come out passing. Smith slides down in front of Cashman at the 21 to make the catch. Picks up 5. Both at center with Juergens dealing with an injury. Deep drop for Hurts, trying to find something downfield. And it's Devonta Smith. He's loose. He's got it. He is gone. Touchdown Eagles. Lightning strike to Devonta Smith from 79 yards. The longest play of his career. The 2 longest have come against the Vikings.
Well, there you go. We talk about being aggressive under center, play action, and just the double move and the speed on the outside by Devonta Smith against Isaiah Rodgers, the former Eagle. That is an element of this offense that I think they can continue to expand. That's a great ball, great play call, and that's a little more of that explosive element of this Eagles offense that we've talked a lot about over the last couple seasons.
Less than 100 seconds for the 3rd. Here's Hurts, stepping up. Flag is thrown far side. Hurts throws near side for Devonta Smith. It will be good for a 1st down pending the flag.
Yeah, they're going to get Blake Cashman for illegal contact. He knocked down A.J. Brown. They'll decline that penalty.
75 seconds for the third, up by 5. Deep drop, looking for something downfield. Hurts for Smith, and he holds on despite the Smith hit. There is a flag thrown as well. Territory, Bigsby is the back. Hurts, looks, throws, open man, Devonta Smith. Nobody was near him when he caught it. And he's down inside the 30. He's got a new career high in receiving.
And again, it just starts with Jalen Hurts having a ton of time. Just a simple big dig. There's nobody defending the middle of the field. I actually think Philly got a...
On the fake, Hurts with some pressure over the middle. Wide open is caught by Devonta Smith. On the play fake, Hurts over the middle. Devonta Smith in stride. Smith, perfect pass, and Smith takes it down to the 20. What a beauty that was as he beat Cordell Flott for 26 yards.
Yeah, this one little cue when you watch Saquon looking right and he's looking at his protection, it's probably not a run when he's scanning his eyes like that. He knows he's got to pick up. This is just what we call a drift concept or a pop pass. Hard sell, play action fake. The linebackers step up in the line of scrimmage, and then you get this all.
Here's Hurts. Has time, fires far side, it is caught. Perfect throw, Devonta Smith, another first down. Tell you what, last few weeks, Jalen Hurts has been accurate.
Absolutely, threw a strike right there to Devonta Smith, and we talked to him this week, and I say, Devonta, would you rather get open on Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper DeJean? He goes, I'd rather be outside on Quinyon Mitchell, running that stop route, which is the exact route that he just caught there on Flott.
Hurts, another quick throw. You're gonna hit him again. Oh, great catch behind him. Smith with the body control, and he turns it into another first down.
We had so much fun talking to Devonta Smith. And again, he sees himself as a wide receiver one right there. Flott down, but great hands, snatching that ball backward. And we talked about his experience at Alabama.
Here's Hurts, second down, perfect. Devonta Smith over the middle, he's got a first down. His fourth catch of the day, goes for 15 yards.
Very good read by Hurts, finding Smith, who seems to be the go-to guy, really the only receiver who's caught a ball today. Wide open on the in-cut belt in their breaking year, but it's not necessarily going to come back and be that way the next year. That's the reality.
Here's Hurts, third down. Devonta Smith gets the feet down on a pretty play to move the chains.
Peyton Manning had the year, which I thought was absolutely ridiculous.
Third down and 5 over the middle. Another first down for Philly. And the completion to Devonta Smith for 8.
So they're heavy zone defense, and when you play zone in these type of situations, as Devonta Smith comes off the ball, he just gets right in front of the linebackers. Edgerrin Cooper, he's dropping back, trying to get.
Hurts, quick throw. Ball comes out quick. Smith, one tackle away as he tried to get away from Evan Williams of turning that into a first down. Instead, he gets 9.
Well, that was close to being a really nice play. It was a good job. You know, the Eagles are a team, they don't run a lot of these types of screens compared to other teams around the league. He gets the ball out quick, and, I mean, Evan.
He gets 41 there, the longest play of the game on either side. Shoulder, pump fake, end zone. It is caught for the touchdown, Devonta Smith. Took it away from Evan Williams.
Really nice route here by Devonta Smith. There's pressure in the middle right on Jalen Hurts, and so he's not able to really get into this as much as he would like, but he had one-on-one on the safety, Evan Williams, and
Parsons rushing up the middle. He's picked up. Sideline shot, Devonta Smith. Big first down. Working against Keyshawn Nixon, 16 yards on 3rd and 12.
Well, you see Devonta Smith, he's able to get Nixon turned. Nixon's one to jump on it, but the threat of him going by him is what created the separation. Nixon was anticipating that Smith was going to come out of the route, but he sold it just enough as though he might go vertical.
2nd and 14, Lions bring some extra pressure. Hurts throwing, and it's caught by Devonta Smith. He's out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Still another half dozen for the first down.
What you got to do when you play this much zone defense.
Eagles need to get to the 40. Hurts loading up, going deep. Devonta Smith comes back and gets it. Oh, Devonta Smith on a beautiful throw and a bomb and a first down for the Eagles.
Sometimes you run routes at the sticks, and sometimes you just stutter and run right by the defender who's kind of thinking they're going to try to pick up the first down. Instead, he blows right by Carson. And Schmitty, who doesn't say much, just goes about his business every single week, comes up with another huge catch.
And Jalen Hurts has turned into really one of the better deep ball throwers in this league. 41 yards to Devonta Smith, and so another scoring opportunity. They flip it to Smith here. Gets a block. Devonta Smith is short. He's going to have a first down inside the 1. Back-to-back great plays from Devonta.
Yeah, if he wasn't tired enough, let's run the little jet sweep pitch. See if you could get it in that way. Again, not the biggest body, but he's very fearless. He's always, we talked to him a few weeks ago, he's one of the smaller guys, he always said as he played, but he's always shown great toughness, and you see it right there going for the end zone.
2 of them today as Hurts to throw it again. Over the middle he goes, and it's caught there by Smith. And it'll bring up a 3rd down. 4-man rush. Hurts over the middle. It's caught for a first down. Devonta Smith came back and got it, and the Eagles moved the chains.
Yeah, great job in pass protection. It just allows Hurts the time to survey the field, comes all the way to the backside. Little softness in the zone, you see it. It's called throwing a
4-man rush. Hurts over the middle, and that's complete to Devonta Smith. Another first down for the Eagles, up to the 29 with 3:25 to go.
Yeah, great. Just stand in the pocket for Hurts. A lot of zone coverage, so this just relies on the offensive line to give Hurts enough time in the pocket to look downfield and find his open.
Hurts out of the pistol this time. Keeps it, looks downfield, throws, caught, first down. Inside the 30 and out of bounds goes Devonta Smith, the Heisman Trophy winner back in 2020.
Yeah, I love this, and Jalen Johnson's back. It's good to see him back. It's the matchup right there, but I love getting Jalen Hurts, little play action. Now get him outside where he's very confident throwing on the run, and that time he didn't wait. He decided to get that ball out in his 5th step. Devonta Smith's able to separate from Johnson, and the Eagles are in business.
Is 1 of 8 converting. Pressure put on. Hurts to the outside. Catch is made. That's a first down. Devonta Smith, and he's slow in a rising.
Play clock at 2. Hurts, Smith. 3rd down coming up. Hurts lets it fly, able to complete. Devonta Smith into Charger territory. Big play, strong catch, 28 yards on 3rd and 16.
This was so clutch. Here's Devonta Smith, and you're going to see the route, but the coverage on him was really pretty good. I mean, that ball was thrown on time. It was laid out in front perfectly where it had to be. Devonta Smith runs through the catch, is able to run after he catches the football. Just, man, that was great execution. Something we hadn't seen much.
This has disappeared. 1 for the last 4 in the red zone. Hurts throwing outside. Devonta Smith with a diving catch. A little bit short, though. And a little bit slow getting to his feet. So looking at another 4th down. And short. And we'll see if we get another tush-push coming.
It's a great effort here by Devonta Smith. I'm curious if they take a look. I actually feel like in that replay, it did look like when he caught it, he was.
Progress is short of the line to gain. It's 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, take a look. I mean, it looks right at that first down marker. every single year.
Long touchdown drive to start the day. Play action pass to begin this drive, and a deep shot. Smith, perfect throw from Hurts. 43 yards, a thing of beauty.
Wow, this is what you love to see on first down. Max protection. Saquon goes over to help on Max Crosby, and Devonta Smith just one-on-one on the outside against Porter. And listen, this is the element of that explosive passing game. That formula hasn't always worked out as well.
3rd down and 7. Hurts lets it rip. Devonta Smith got hit hard by Sainris still, and he's short. Only a 3-man rush. Time for Hurts. Lets it rip and has Devonta Smith into Washington territory on a gain of 17.
Washington was having trouble. Bobby Wagner's trying to get them into their empty check. So Frankie Louvu, he comes off the line of scrimmage into more of a second-level linebacker role and just in a scrimmage.
9 total this year. Hurts looks to throw. Sideline touchdown. Devonta Smith hangs on to this one. He had a touchdown pop out of his hands earlier on this drive, but he squeezes this one, and the Eagles take the lead.
You can't release any better than this. Sanders still's playing outside leverage. Devonta Smith knows, all right, I got outside leverage. I'm going to threaten where he cannot get beat. I'm going to move his feet. And then just the counter, the quickness in and out of his break. Sanders still one-on-one.
On 2nd and 5, play action. Smith. Devonta Smith with a first down. Well, Nick Sirianni told Pam Oliver, special teams bad, defense good, offense good.
In the passing game are going to look very different compared to when you align out wide.
On 1st and 10, throw to the sideline. Diving catch, Devonta Smith. Against Jonathan Jones. Smith has his 6th catch of this game. Now, just to further that discussion about the difference.
3rd down, it's Hurts. First option not open, but the second one is, and a dart across the middle to Devonta Smith to move the chains.
Oh, that's how you thread the needle right there. Look at this tight window throw. The poise in the pocket by Hurts. Here's the intended receiver, and he just drives it in there. Wanted coming into this game.
Hurts, quick throw near side. That's completion. Devonta Smith, first down and more. Diving inside the 15. 2 timeouts. See if the Eagles use one. They will not.
It's amazing. We haven't even. It's only 2nd catch of the game. Devonta Smith, one of the premier receivers in the league. Last game, and they're finding their form right now.
Hurts with some pressure in the raindrops. It is caught.
Oh my God.
Devonta Smith levitating, brought it in. Oh, what a catch.
Good stuff. Thank you. McKee will fake and go to the air on 1st and 10. And who does he find? Devonta Smith. Out of bounds. Hit there by Jonathan Jones. It's a gain of 17.
Chance to know that if you win, you have another home game is gigantic.
McKee 1st and 10. Outside he goes. The backpedaling Smith. Backed out of bounds there again by Jonathan Jones. It is a gain of 8. And he is creeping toward 1,000. Let's see. McKee is 2 of 3 so far. Smith has 25 receiving yards for Philly.
It feels like they could do this pretty much the whole game if they want to.
Jonathan, 3rd down and 1. Bigsby is back there. The fake and a block by the tight end Latu, and downfield they got him. That's Smith, and he'll pick up on the play. 26 yards. A big one right there. 1,000 again for Devonta Smith with that catch.
Here's Hurts. Over the middle he goes. Devonta Smith makes the catch and forward right around the first down. A lot of chatter there. What was Jalen Hurts? 3rd long, 4-man rush. Hurts is all day. Throws to Devonta Smith. Has a little bit to go. And think he's going to be a little bit short. Smith in the backfield now. First to throw. Looking to send a screen to Smith. Gets a block from Bigsby. Devonta Smith jets forward, and he's going to pick up 9 yards. Nice little play design there.
Yeah, so this is where I want him to go right to the line. You got the defense a little bit on their heels. You get a little tempo. Come on.
Blitz coming. Hurts gets rid of it. Devonta Smith is wrapped up. Good tackle that time. Four-man rush. Hurts stands in wide open. It's Devonta Smith who's taken out of bounds right around the marker at the 35. That should be good for a first down. Stay with rushing four. Hurts over the middle, quick throw. Smith, Devonta Smith, another first down. He's down to the 20.